Most people think retirement readiness is all about hitting a magic number, 1 million, 2 million, maybe more. But after working with so many retirees, I've seen this over and over. You could have more than enough saved and still feel uneasy about stepping away from work. That's because being ready to retire isn't just about the size of your portfolio. It's about clarity, it's about confidence, and it's about knowing your plan can weather whatever life throws your way. Market downturns, taxes, healthcare costs, and even the big life changes we don't like to think about. So how do you know if you're truly prepared? In this video, I'll share 3 key signs that tell me someone's ready to retire. And if you're not there yet, I'll show you how to get there with a few intentional steps. Because retirement isn't just the end of your working years, it's the beginning of a new chapter, and you deserve to enter it with confidence. Hi, I'm Levi Palomo. I'm a certified financial planner and work here at Pillar Financial Advisors. On this channel, I share clear, practical strategies to help you work towards reducing taxes, preserving wealth, and retiring on your own terms. If that sounds helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your retirement questions. Number 1, you've moved from saving to spending confidence. For decades, your focus has been on building your nest egg. You've been saving, investing, and watching your portfolio grow. But here's the shift that often surprises people. Retirement isn't about how much you've saved. It's about how confidently you can turn those savings into a reliable income stream. This is where many retirees get stuck. They worry, what if I withdraw too much too soon? What if the market drops right after I retire? Will I outlive my money? If you have a plan that shows you how to work towards generating predictable income from your savings, adjust for taxes and inflation, withstand market ups and downs without derailing your lifestyle, that's a strong sign that you are ready to retire. But if you're still unsure how much you can safely withdraw or where that income will actually come from, this is the first gap to close before stepping away from work. 2, you have a clear vision for life after work. Retirement isn't just about leaving a paycheck behind. It's about stepping into a meaningful new chapter. This is one area many people overlook. They spend decades focused on saving and investing, but very little time thinking about what they're actually retiring to. I often ask clients, what will a typical Tuesday look like in retirement? Who will you spend time with? What will you actually be doing? Activities, hobbies? What structure will your days have? And what is the purpose? Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a couple who had done an excellent job saving financially. They had more than enough saved to retire comfortably, but when we started talking about what their daily life would look like after work, they both hesitated. The husband had spent 35 years building a business, and the idea of suddenly stopping felt uncomfortable. His wife admitted she was worried about how he would fill his time. So before setting a retirement date, we created a plan for the non-financial side of retirement too. The husband began volunteering with a local mentorship program and exploring hobbies that he had long put off. Over time, he started to see retirement not as losing his purpose, but as a chance to shift it. This is why a clear vision matters. If you can describe how you want your days to look and feel excited about them, you're on the right track. If not, don't worry. This is where a little intentional planning can make a huge difference. Start exploring now, so retirement doesn't feel like an endless weekend, and instead becomes a chapter that's deeply fulfilling. 3, you've stress tested your plan for risks. The happiest retirees aren't just those with the largest portfolios. They're the ones who've prepared for life's what ifs. Ask yourself, have I planned for healthcare costs, including potential long-term care? Would my spouse be financially secure if something were to happen to me? Have I accounted for taxes on my 401k, IRA, or other retirement account distributions? Could my plan withstand a market downturn in the first few years of retirement? If you've built a strategy that considers these risks, that's a strong sign you're ready to retire. Let me share an example. I worked with a couple who had saved diligently over the years. On paper, they could have retired comfortably. But after stress testing their plan, we discovered that an unexpected healthcare expense or even a 20% market correction early in retirement could derail their confidence and force them to make some painful spending cuts. By building in contingency plans like setting aside a reserve for medical costs, considering long-term care insurance or a hybrid policy, and structuring their withdrawals for tax efficiency, they gained peace of mind. They could move forward knowing their plan could weather those storms. This is where thoughtful and meaningful planning makes a real difference. When you've stress tested your finances and built in protection against the unexpected, you can step into retirement with clarity and confidence. So let's recap. The 3 key signs that you're ready to retire are: you're confident in your spending plan, you have a clear vision for life after work, and you've stress tested your plan for risks. If you're missing one of these pieces, it doesn't mean you're not close. It just means there's still time to make small, strategic adjustments that can give you clarity and peace of mind. Retirement isn't just about having enough money. It's about knowing your wealth will support the life you want through all of life's ups and downs. This is where meaningful planning makes all the difference. If you are approaching retirement and want to build a financial strategy that aligns with your goals and values, let's talk. Click the link in the description below to schedule a conversation. Because you've worked hard to build your wealth, now it's time to make sure it works just as hard for you.